So we're going to start with overhead tricep extensions, reaching the arms up overhead, keeping the forearms parallel to one another. You're going to drop the weights back behind the head, trying to keep the elbows as upright as possible, getting the full extension through the elbows and triceps. Try squeeze the elbows nice and narrow so they're not flaring out too wide to the side. And of course, keeping the core nice and strong so you're not shifting too much with the rest of your body. Then for your bent over rows, you're going to hinge at the hips, keeping your back as flat as you can, and lift up the elbows to the sky. You want to make sure it's the elbows and shoulder blades squeezing back rather than the hands pulling up towards your chest. So lead from the back of the body rather than just from the biceps. Keep the knees softly bent as well. Then you can drop down to a slightly lighter weight for tricep kickbacks. You're still in that forward hinge position with the back nice and flat. Keep the elbows up to the sky, keep them in the same position as you bend and straighten the arms, kicking back through the triceps, really reaching through the knuckles as you squeeze the arms straight. You can perform back flies in the same hinged position or lying on a bench. If you find the weights a little bit too heavy, you can also bend the elbows slightly to offload some of the pressure through the elbow joints and tendons. And you want to squeeze the shoulder blades back together to lift and open the chest out wide. Avoid using too much momentum. There are a couple options for your dips. You can either work on parallel bars with the feet raised off the floor. You could also put the feet on the floor for a little extra assistance. Alternatively, bent knee tricep dips off of a bench. You want to make sure your back stays up nice and straight, the elbows are tucking backwards and working them to 90 degrees. Try not to lift the hips away from the bench.